Hi, have you ever wanted to be a part of a Patreon? A Patreon that is ours. Our Patreon. Why don't you join our Patreon then? $1 is the regular stopper, but for $10 you can get Internal Affairs be a full stopper. Do it. It's Patreon content. Final stop.
Hey, welcome back to another episode of The Final Stop. I'm your host, Daniel Bridgegad, live from the ever-glorious Mescal Manor. Over here on the other side of the country, it's the King Possum, Lord Meerkats, the Vampire King, it's Tristan Bolin. I hate the shit that you can do with your body. It bothers me week in and week out. And over here on the side table, it's
Big chinner and extra dinner.
That's good. I like that.
Aldo Campagna
like
and
it.
Andrew Oriana for the fucking win. What's up, Big
What's
Dinner?
up,
Hey,
What up?
Big Dinner? Wait, say that again?
I said big chinner and extra dinner.
That definitely seems like it'd be on a bib at a barbecue restaurant.
And extra dinner. Oh, that's good, bro. Here we go. We were talking about this right before we hopped on. What were we just arguing about? We were arguing about something 3 seconds ago before we started talking.
You were the high school
Handling
girls.
famous people meeting.
Okay. So Aldo's said that right before he started like getting on the podcast, he watched the gun vlog. First of all, watch the goddamn gun vlog. It's good. All right. He watched the gun vlog and he showed it to some high school girls, and they were what, 16, 17?
Yeah,
Why,
yeah.
why
So
do you know high
obviously-
school girls?
What?
Why? How do you still
He
know
was
high
in,
school?
no, he was
I was
in
in
high
high
school.
school.
at
This
the
is
time.
when I was
this
like
is during the
the
time.
gun vlog.
Okay.
This
So
is
it's
when I
back
was
in
the
day.
first Diddy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought this was like yesterday. I was like, the fuck are you doing to 16-year-olds?
Hey, look at that. We employ from the inside. We're not an outside employer. If you fuck around and leave enough comments, you too one day could be working for the
I didn't leave
Final
a
Stop.
single fucking comment on your videos.
But yeah, shut up, asshole. I'm selling
You
something.
left comments in real life, and that's where it counted.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That was worse.
And Aldo showed the gun vlog video, which is a bunch of masculine shit, by the way. A bunch of people looking real macho, a bunch of machismo going on.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's not the promo
And-
for the NRA. It's a
and-
lot of red state energy right there.
Obviously, these girls' fucking frontal cortexes are not developed because they all thought you were the hot one. They were like the chocolate niggas mid, but who is this pasty fella? He's fucking.
Oh,
he's
the
swe-
one
He's sweaty.
who-
Who's that guy?
Yeah, the one
that's
who
vomiting.
the one who's visibly sick. Yeah.
Yeah, you threw up and then came up and they were like, "Look at his eyes, though."
And
They're glistening.
it bothered me so much so that I had no choice but to be like, oh, is that what the kids are into these days?
You're going
Just
full
fu-
Drake. You're going full Drake.
I had no be like, oh, okay, that's weak. And just
Next thing you know, Daniel starts following a high school basketball team.
I was about to say, start sending possible people like, hey, this is the setup of the Final Stop in Lego format. Check it out.
it was so out of place. It would be like if we both went and did stand up and the people were just like, yeah, this guy's overtly funnier than this scaly guy. I don't understand why this guy did stand up. Like that's what I felt like. I was like, what the hell?
Actually,
why
you
do I work out?
You proceeded to call. You were like, "Well, of course, Aldo, because you only hang out with fucking losers." So of course they thought Tristan
yeah,
was more
only
attractive.
the
did-
dumb miners don't think I'm sexy.
Here's
Only
how I-
all the
here's how I
smart
ju-
miners think I'm
Here's how I
sexy.
justified it in my head. I was like, Aldo, I mean no disrespect, but you didn't exactly hang out with cool kids. I think I said it nicer, but I was like, you didn't hang out with the cool crowd, did you? And then he like said, he's like, I had like a tight friend group or some nerd shit like that. And then I was like, tell me the ecosystem is still the exact same. Do the cool girls date the like basketball and football players? And he was like, yeah. I was like, okay, so you weren't with them. That's all I needed to know. Your opinion's false. It's invalid. Go do a kickflip, you fucking dork.
Well, still, I'm not exact. It's not like how you are that I'm pumped that miners think I'm hot. I more think it's whatever. I'm not hyped about it. I'm not like, fuck yeah, she's 16 and thinks, oh man, like no. Yeah, I'm not.
Technically,
Christ.
right now they are of age. This was 2 years ago.
Yeah,
I'm not even saying that, bro. It's just I'm not used to just being like.
Maybe
no.
Daniel,
Like, that
they've
guy's not
matured, and maybe even now they're an Andrew type of guy.
Big personality group.
Hey,
Bro, it
Yeah.
turns out when you start putting on weight, you lose a lot of fucking ability to be a dickhead. I don't name
Yeah.
names. Me and Aldo were talking before we got on here. He was like, there was a homie who used to be good looking, and he was an ass, and then he got fat, and that ass caught back up with him. And
Oh,
then
I
it's-
know exactly what you're talking
And
about.
then, and then it slid right down to his calves, and it was all bad news from there.
And
I
now,
said
and
he
now
went-
it's a future me, dog.
Yeah, he literally went from Daniel to you.
Yeah.
and felt the repercussions of that.
Well, the thing is, he's doing significantly better now as a me.
Oh yeah, no, he's doing great. He's doing great.
Who? Do I know
Don't
him?
worry about it. Yeah, you know.
Don't worry about it.
We'll
We'll
take-
type it. We'll type.
I
it.
know who it is. I bet. Oh wait, type it in.
Yeah.
I don't remember who that is.
Well, then never mind. Look him up after.
All right.
Anyway. Also, we were bullshitting about. Have you seen our YouTube banner, Tristan?
Our YouTube banner?
Yeah.
Not
Pull it
of
up. I can
I can
recent.
pull it up.
What
Yeah,
does it
it's
look
fucking
like?
trash,
Okay.
dude. It's trash.
Shut your bitch ass up. Although obviously I made that YouTube banner drunk one night off a couple of Mickeys, and I was sitting around.
You're a Mickey sipper.
I sip
No.
Mickeys on the weekends from time to time.
Opposed to whatever Pedialyte mixture you're sipping now to fucking revive yourself.
This is straight pre-workout. This is extremely pre-workout. My face is going to start itching here in a little bit. First of all, we have a very professional-looking YouTube page. I would say so.
First of all, just because you put a shadow on subscribe doesn't make it a good edit. Okay.
It's the most with what we got.
I spent so much
Wait.
time deciding on how much shadow should be in or not in that. It makes my heart hurt that you don't like that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't doing a prank phone call, dickhead. I'm trying to.
Also, I think
actually-
we might have to cut that out with Phoenix laws.
This might just have to be
Yeah,
a Patreon.
I don't think it's actually legal to air people like who don't know that they're allowed. It's a recorded phone call. You're not allowed to do that.
Yeah, and you put it into the microphone.
Yeah,
Sorry,
you're
I'm
not
the
allowed to
fun
do that.
parent. Jesus Christ.
No,
We
you're
do-
the parent
we-
that gets us fucking taken away.
We do fun things when we're at Dad's house. Sorry, Mom.
Yeah,
has safety.
at
safety
Dad's house,
scissors.
we get audited by the IRS because he's fun, and we don't report stuff on our taxes because Dad is fun.
I report stuff. I gotta do.
Shout
my
out the
taxes.
IRS, big fan.
I haven't done my taxes yet. Have you done your taxes?
We're not talking
What?
taxes on the fucking episode,
No,
dog.
stop taking the topic off your terrible fucking channel art,
Sorry,
dude.
taxes is a while. It's
Yeah,
tax
make
season, boys.
this shit sucks ass.
What?
Listen, I get it. You added outer glow to you and Tristan.
Well, do you know what?
felt
Why
like
don't
it.
No,
we
it's just
ask-
because he
why
wasn't
don't we
he wasn't
ask
good at
Chet?
drawing masks on fucking episodes people yet.
Hold on, did you hear what Tristan said?
No.
What?
We should
Why don't
ask
we
Chet.
ask Chet?
We should ask Chet. Someone call his number. See if he's.
Like, call Chet back and ask if our banner is good, huh?
Dude, yeah.
Like,
Was it an
we
iPhone
need a
call?
third-person perspective.
Yeah. There's also a small chance it could have been work. So that's why I really didn't keep the Chet thing going. I was nervous as hell. Not work, but it could have been someone that I shouldn't have been prank phone calling.
That's what I thought it was. Because when we were in when we were in Plano, I was talking to him. He was like, "Hey, shut up, phone work call, important." And then I just had to sit in the room in silence as I listened to him not only give false information to the guy.
Bro, I talked to the associate vice president of a company, like a pretty big company, just on the phone with like my fucking chanclas on and like chonies, just hanging out in a hotel room with Andrew, just being like, we were joking about some like putrid shit. It was just like, hold on, sorry, I have to put all that away. Hey man, how you doing? No, thanks. I got time. Appreciate you for calling me back and go right into business bullshit.
That's brave of you. It's very brave. You
What
and
are
your
you up to,
chanclas.
asshat?
I mean, I don't know exactly why we're still focusing on the banner. What is your solution, Aldo? Do you have a solution with your amazing thumbnails? Are you going to make me the Joker
Yeah, you
and
just throw out a
Daniel
bunch of
Batman?
fucking premises,
Why don't
never a
you? Why
punchline.
don't you
Fix the
fucking
banner.
nut up or shut up? You're part of the team too. If you don't like something, fix it.
That was my whole pitch. I was saying, Daniel, let me fix the channel art. And then I wanted to shit on him for it a little bit because it was really that bad.
This was also a Daniel topic, so if it's not going great, you can blame Daniel.
Wait,
I always will.
Can our thumbnail be that picture of Tristan holding up the Daniel pillow? Because I really like that one.
I like that
really
one.
like that one,
That's
too.
my favorite.
No, that's absolutely not happening. That looks
That's
so-
my favorite so far.
that
Dude,
looks
that's
so
my favorite
tacky.
one.
No, you guys are absolute trash. That's vetoed immediately. We cannot do that. Also,
I don't believe
Tristan, I
you.
just peeped your stupid screen name for the StreamYard shit. I can't say it on here. You
No,
have,
you can't.
You
That's
have issues.
Patreon. That's
Yeah,
Patreon.
Please, Jesus Christ. They're going to kick my door in one day, and I'm not even going to question it. I'm like, yep, that makes sense. I'll answer whatever you guys want to know.
I really enjoy your username too.
Who?
Thank you.
Yours.
You guys couldn't accept Big Prez. You fucking dicks.
You know, it was Young Prez, and that's where I had an issue.
Oh, that's fine. He's dropping a mixtape here pretty soon, I think. It's called DBG.
Big wasn't
The
even in the
Happening.
question. You weren't
Yeah.
even considered big.
I would be fucking... Dude, if I decided to switch over to a rap career, it'd be over for y'all posers.
I would
We've
love.
heard your rapping.
I would love to see you
It's
Nick
not
Cannon
good.
switch into a fucking rap career, dude.
Bro, I'll be a Cypher Sounds. I'll do a little bit of everything. Kind
You
of
would. You're Nick Cannon, dude. Come on.
Are you gonna do it over?
Do you
Krusty
mean
Krab
corporately
trap?
backed, literally flat earther Nick Cannon? What are you talking about?
Anti-Semitic flat earther.
Do you mean
Yeah.
father of 6% of the black population on Earth, Nick Cannon?
Yeah.
That guy? Oh,
Yeah. Confirmed
ta-
had sex with Mariah Carey, Nick Cannon.
at least twice, Nick Cannon. Wears a turban, isn't Muslim, Nick Cannon.
Nick Cannon. As soon as I wear a fashion turban in Brooklyn, it's all huffy buffy. But Nick
Oh,
Cannon
and
can
Nick
do
Cannon
it.
does it. Do you mean previous host of Teen Nick? Nick
Yeah.
Cannon? Previous president, of Teen Nick, Nick Cannon?
Do you recognize him with slime this time or this time? Or what about this time? Nick Cannon has got slimed more. Actually, more people. He's slimed more women than he's been slimed himself. He's got the kids to prove it.
Now, if we're talking about all-time slimes, I think Pick Boy used to get fucking destroyed with slime pretty consistently. You remember him?
That'd be funny if at the AVNs they have a cream pie award called All Time Slimes.
That would have a different meaning today. That would just be like dead Atlanta rappers. That has a different inflection.
And it's just like
All-time
for
slime.
nomination of All Time Slime. The All Time Slime. What is it called when? The
It's
All
just a
Time
bunch
Slime.
of Mexican dudes that are like, why didn't I
Yeah,
win?
yeah. The All Time
WB
Slime
and Lil Cheesy. It's just a bunch of black
Lifetime
and white
Achievement
pictures.
Award for getting down with the goo goes to OG Mudbone.
Oh, dude, do you remember? Oh my God, that just unlocked. OG Mudbone was the funniest shit
It
I've
is
ever
so
seen in my
funny.
entire
Was it a-
life.
Was it a
Open
fake?
your mouth.
Bah, bah, bah.
It was just a guy with a super soaker filled with heavy cream, just
Yeah.
dousing it on a naked woman. It was just like
Wait, wasn't it,
Hey,
wasn't it
shout out
fake?
Todd.
it was like a dildo that they somehow put like a fucking one of those pressure washers in the end of it, and then they just filled it up with like milk, and then just hit just some chick for like I'm guessing under minimum wage, just doused her with fake cum, and she's like, "Ah," and he's like, open your mouth. Ooh, it's so good. I wake up to the
that's
sound.
OG Mudbone. I know him.
Yeah. I wake up to the sounds of OG Mudbone like a river creek.
I remember this. This guy is fucking hilarious.
This guy's hysterical. That guy rules.
What could possibly be going on in that screenshot? What could this possibly be for? Please say
He
that.
has a grill with 4 teeth on it. Dude, what the fuck?
Is that a Gmail poster card? What
Yeah,
is that?
Yeah.
I'm assuming the email is his dick.
Yeah,
There's a
dude,
link
he
attached.
just busts his cock through the middle of it. You got mail.
Oh my God! Open your mouth. Oh, is that him? OG Mudbone? Is that also the dude sitting?
No, it's a different guy. But he's all natty.
That's not Rick Schlanson.
No, no.
No, that guy's natty. This is
I
like,
deserve more.
That guy's natty. He doesn't have gear.
yeah, that guy, OG Mudbone's geared up.
Pull up the topic list real quick.
All right.
Sorry, Cheers. We'll talk more about it on the Patreon. I'm on last night mode right now. I'm fucking who knows how many in the bag currently.
Oh, we were talking about this before the podcast about how we would handle meeting famous people.
Yeah, because Andrew, is bad at it. Is absolutely horrible. And
I was talking to Turner about it, and I was like, oh my God, this person's on the lineup. Oh my God. He's like, yo, act like you've been here before. I was like, I've never been here before. I don't know what to do.
Who was this person that you're freaking out about?
It was Longfellow and Gabby Lamb.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Was that
What
for
show was
This
this?
Week
Don't
Sucks?
tell.
No, This Week Sucks Tonight.
Who's gonna
Oh,
be there?
fine.
She's the one that hosts Tea Time. Remember that podcast that we were talking about?
Daniel.
I'm not going down this one with you, buddy.
What are you? And we're back. Hey, how
Just
you
drink
guys
your
doing?
pre-workout, you fucking dummy.
Yeah, all that's getting cut out.
Damn it!
And we're back.
Damn it! Not now.
Tucci, it's time for dinner.
So you're bad with famous people.
I'm horrible with famous people. Well, dude, when I met Stav, I was like, oh my God, keep it together. Don't bring up the podcast. Hi, I'm such a big fan. You did so good tonight. And he was like, you want a picture, dude? And I was like, yes, please.
Dude, I try to. I'm like just. I try to just realize that they're people. I mean, I'll be at the stand and I'll see like. I got to like go downstairs while Pete Davidson was on stage, and I saw him on stage, and I'm like, ah, that's Pete Davidson. And then just like went upstairs, and I'm like, even if I got to meet him, I'd be like, hey, like, what's up, man? I'm not gonna be like. Because immediately I don't want to be like, hey man, very nice to meet you. I liked your stuff, man. Like fucking, I'm not gonna like that's whack.
Tristan, when I was in New York, you remember when I called you and I was like, dude, David Tell's right behind me. David
Yeah.
Tell's right behind me. Dude, I
Yeah.
was losing my fucking mind, dog.
Really?
Yeah.
You get starstruck like that?
Yeah.
That's not good. We gotta fix it. You gotta kill all that energy. When you meet these niggas, you gotta act like you've met them not before, but like you've met a famous person before. We're like, what's good, fam? How you doing? Because that's all they want.
No, internally it's how I am, but I managed to keep it well enough together when I meet them.
Yeah, it seems like Andrew is the type to swallow a mouthful of vomit before he meets anyone.
That's why I don't know a person that would make my heart get like that if I got to meet them in person. Maybe like
Football stars, absolutely.
no, I've met
there
them.
is-
I met Dan Marino before. I've met a bunch of Terrell Davis, a bunch of big like professional football guys. That's less. You learn how to. I see them the same as like
I'm trying to think
myself.
of.
It's more similar.
I'm trying to think of someone who probably means a lot to you.
If Martin Luther King came back, I'd say
That
what's up to him.
honestly, I can think of 4 movie stars that hold more bearing in your heart than Martin Luther King.
If you met Patrick Warburton.
If you met Patrick Warburton,
I'll give you Cuba Gooding Jr. Possibly. Maybe
Yeah.
Damon Wayans. Maybe. Depends on
Dave
what.
Chappelle, your mentor, your idol, your ghostwriter.
I would. Oh, that's not a right. That never mind. We have that down as a
That's all
topic.
right.
Fuck. I lost. All I'll say, I lost a good joke this weekend. And it hurt. He was a good soldier. He served. He served a purpose out there in the war that is comedy. Aldo, can you get the charger out the closet for me?
sometimes you
I'm
must
sorry.
kill your children.
It really sucked. You know,
Someone would told you the same thing I've been telling you?
but a non. I'll just say it on here. It's fine. I have a joke about Scooby Doo. The joke is about Scooby Doo and the new show Velma. It has nothing to do with like. It's really like it's a race joke, but it's like really like mostly about Velma the show, and there's just like a little one-liner in it where it's like a cop runs by the ghoul and spears Shaggy, who's now black in this new Scooby Doo. And he sprinkles an eighth of weed on him, and he takes him to jail.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah, okay. Well, I didn't fucking see the
I
Dave
yelled
Chappelle
at him
bit.
and he called me a pussy bitch.
First of all, that's I
You
love
can't
that
do
you think
that.
you
Can't
you
do
told
that.
me a couple times, and he really sold by it, which still I don't agree with. But like Dave Chappelle can't own black people getting drugs planted on them. That's just a concept of that's
It's
like,
on one of the most critically acclaimed comedy specials of all time.
It's like if you did a joke about a terrorist and then you said, "I will kill you." And it's like, "Oh, do you mean like Ahmed the dead terrorist saying I kill you?" And it's like, "No, I said will."
No, but it wasn't even that. It was that a normal guy quoted it. I was on a boat. We were going fishing, and I said, all right, someone was talking about Scooby Doo. And so I started working on my Scooby-Doo
So you
bit a
started
little bit.
running bits.
I'm out on the lake running bits. I'm fucked up on the lake doing like half my Scooby-Doo.
You're
joke,
like,
really
"You guys
just,
want to hear a good one?"
really just trying to get to the part that I want to get to. And I get to the very end. I'm like, he fucking sprinkled some crack on it. He gets bro, he's like, have you ever heard this Dave Chappelle bit? I was like, this has to die at sea. This has to go overboard. He can't come back with me.
You're putting 2 in the back of his head, pushing
You-
him over.
I was like,
You
damn,
put-
hey, joke, isn't that a nice sunset?
You
Birds
put
are
the
flying.
joke in cement and just let him go off the side of the boat.
Because I was like, it's too similar. He just owns, I guess, the premise. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean,
It's not
like,
even the. It's not even
I
the whole
stopped
point
doing
of the joke. It's
I stopped doing a bit that I really liked because it was too
Yeah, the
similar
knee
to
sliding one.
yeah, too
well,
similar
that's like
to
the whole. That's like the whole premise. Mine's just like a little one-liner that can get taken out,
And I
then
told
the rest
you that,
of the.
and you stood by it aggressively.
It wasn't until someone I didn't know. You know how it's like when your mom like tells you to do some shit. You're like, eat my ass, and then like her friends like, hey, can you do the same thing? You're like, dude, I would fucking love to. Thank God. I'd
Yeah.
fucking love to. Maybe you guys didn't operate spitefully against your mothers like I did, but that was my childhood.
Nah, sometimes I did. Like I I heard someone recently at an open mic that I was at in Utica, Crown Heights, Utica. It was like I just literally heard them do a Cat Williams bit.
What they do?
What?
What they do?
Fuck. Which one? It was like
Did they do Gangster Tigers? Cause someone copy Gangster Tigers. My favorite joke he does.
No, it was a fucking goddamn. I forgot which one. I think it was
self-esteem.
It was self-esteem.
It is.
It
esteem
was
of
self-esteem.
your motherfucking self, bitch.
He's just like, how could I ruin a woman's self-esteem? It's your self-esteem. And I'm like, that's Cat Williams.
That's his most famous joke.
I'm like,
That
that's
is one of his most
literally.
famous jokes.
They didn't have
Yeah.
bros. You imagine? Could you imagine being a comic that made it in like the 80s?
Can
The
you imagine
90s?
being Carlos Mencia? Because Daniel lives it currently.
No,
I met Carlos
you guys-
Mencia, and
you
it
guys
was
hate.
odd. Talk about fucking like getting hit in the chest with a celebrity you didn't think you'd see. I was in the Tempe Improv green room with Josh Wolf, and
The side room or the main one?
the main one by the
Okay,
in the lobby, and like the show had just started and stuff, and apparently there was like flooding issues at CB Live. So just Carlos Mencia, who was there that night, just was not doing his show, and he came to Tempe Improv, and just it was so odd just to be talking with Josh Wolf, being like, "Oh, you're a really nice guy," and then just like see who's walking in, I'm like, "That's Carlos Mencia," and like just having like the feeling it was almost like a Dementor walked in the room.
Not 'cause
It was-
No,
he's-
because
he
that's
is a bad-
that's a weird place to be in because you don't know how Josh Wolf feels about. Because so you can't immediately be like, look at this fucking guy walking, and you'd be like, oh wow.
I'm
He
just
gets
like,
a-
that's you. You're that
Yeah.
guy. Hi. You're the guy who I've heard about.
he gets a bad rap because he deserves it because he steals jokes. Your boy had a similar fucking line of thinking.
No, you
that-
both do parallel thinking.
Who both does? But you guys really like to shit on my. I really am too nice to both of you assholes. I could fucking end you and your small self-esteems. It is esteem your motherfucking self. Hey, you got a lot of self. Start putting some esteem in that bitch.
You got a lot of esteem to put on yourself, son.
Catch should have hit me up during the special. I could have got a writing credit on that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it was better written than the joke. I
From
would
20 years ago?
Shut up.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Let's go to the topics.
Dude.
Well, actually, if you want to get back at Andrew, we could talk about my show that Andrew did.
Oh, that way to plug it. Give the premise to your show.
All right. You tell a joke bombs.
Hold on, did you bring the sheet of paper that's like the fucking rules of Monopoly? It's like 4 pages.
Oh, dude, it
Okay,
was.
so here's the thing. It's on a Tuesday. It's a full moon. There's like 9 different fucking factors and how you could win.
I had a notepad with the rules on it, and it was literally 3 sentences. So we were figuring it out.
You did have like a foreman.
How big
energy.
were the sentences?
I was going to say, was one of those cool S's in there? I know it was.
There were no capital letters or commas. That's all I'm gonna say. But Andrew came on the Comedy Hangman show, so every time a joke bombs, you get a limb. You get a
Is
full
it-
hangman. Your set's over.
Did
Andrew almost made it.
did the
I
thing
think I had like what, a minute, 30 seconds left?
Yeah.
did the thing that said the rules was one rule, like a public swimming pool? How it was like no eating, no smoking, no drinking, no tobacco.
Some
Second
kid
rule.
graffitied it.
Yeah.
Had a
But
huge cock
you
in the
didn't.
middle.
Andrew didn't even make it through his entire 5.
Nobody made it through the show except for Kevin, who was first, and that's because Aldo was feeling generous.
No,
All
that's
those-
because the show just started and he was just telling long stories that had like one mediocrely satisfying punchline at the end.
He's the
So-
only one that made it through.
Aldo calls it Comedy Hangman. It's
No, if you
it's
do 'em right
comedy. It's comedy American Idol for the most part. They're auditioning. Have you ever seen the first rounds of American Idol?
No.
It's all they sit down and it's 3 judges and some poor fucking sad sack comes up and starts singing and if all the judges are like we're
It's
we're
the
fine.
audition for American Idol where no one makes it to Hollywood.
Yeah. They're like, hey dog, it's cool, fam. I'm gonna stop you right
Wait,
there.
who
No,
made it
I'm
through?
saying for Aldo's show.
Yes.
Aldo's show, no matter what, even if you win, you're not making it to Hollywood.
Because I know nobody before me made it through.
Yeah, you get a drink ticket and a non-alcoholic one at that. This is the Kava Bar. Congratulations.
Savon made it all the way through. Charlie Jr. Did about the same as you, like 30 seconds to go, and Kevin made it.
Yeah. One person out of the first one. Nobody else made it except for the first person and one other person. That's not on us. That's on the show being bad.
The show was not bad.
No, like the crowd.
don't
The crowd.
I mean, it was a sober crowd and they were drinking kava, but I did manage to like fill out the room, and I thought it was pretty decent. It was funny. Your
Buddy,
set was
you,
funny.
You deserved a bunch of. You had a bunch of whips on that too, dog.
What?
Yeah. I don't know if you heard me from the back of the room yelling "add a limb" every time you missed a rip.
Why is he choosing
yeah.
violence?
Yeah, the show
I'm
actually.
choosing violence. I'm choosing
Let
violence.
me say how the show actually went. The show started off hot and started dying out near the end because there was too many comics, but we were just trying to see what it was like to bring off a bad comic. We're going to bring a headliner in the future and have less people doing the Hangman game. Andrew actually had an okay set, and he's being a little bitch about it, but since he was my friend... I was going hard on him, and we were roasting him. And it was funny as fuck. The crowd loved it. And then Andrew was like, I didn't fucking make it, dude. I
didn't. What did I text you immediately after? I was like, that show sucked ass, but I had a lot of fun. Thanks.
The show was fine. The show was fine, and it needs work, and it was a test run. And I think
I'm
it went well.
I'm not saying the show idea is bad. I'm saying where it was located was a bad choice.
Yeah, the venue.
Yeah, I
good.
don't think the Kava Bar should be the returning location.
Just a
I
bunch
don't
of
know why.
celebrities watching
I don't know why
mediocre
you're so
comedy.
sold to that Kava Bar.
I'm not. It's just I can't get a regular bar because I'm underage, and the plan is now, hopefully this month, it's either JP's or Stir Crazy. So that's our goal.
I was about to say, at least do it a place that's like BYOB.
It's a lot easier to get people out to Glendale than it is to Chandler.
Have you thought about how you're going to monetize it yet?
Well, what do you mean monetize it? Like selling
Sell
tickets?
tickets.
Yeah, no, of course we're gonna sell tickets for the next one. We do have some plans. I was talking to some other producers, and they were telling me great places to find like people that want to go to shows, like to put up flyers and hand them out. I've also been. I did it for this show, but I did it really late.
How are their shows going?
Good. They're going to have good shows.
Okay.
But it wasn't like a shitty failing producer I was talking to. But I was talking to someone that knows how to get people out. And I'm also doing like ads that we're running in the local area. And we're gonna do that. We're gonna do in-person stuff. And yeah, I just hit up a printing company, so I'm gonna get a lot of shit printed for the show.
Are you booking comics specifically on how many people they can put in seats?
No,
That should be the main thing. That should be the main thing.
I don't think so.
I was going to say I love you.
For this
Listen.
first one specifically, that should be the main thing.
Listen. That Kava bar that we filled out was literally late last second promotion, and we got like 30 people there for the show.
Yeah, how many of those are regulars, though?
No, only the regulars were at the Kava bar. Everyone that wasn't sitting at the Kava bar was someone that at the bar itself was someone we brought. So that you saw it, it was packed. Every single seat we set up was filled.
What was the percentage? I'm just asking questions. What was the percentage of people you knew there? Compared to how many were there?
So it was my mom, my grandma, 3 friends.
Not you, like people the comics knew.
That
Like,
the comics
how many-
brought?
how
The
many
comics did not bring us
How many?
anyone.
How many complete strangers is my question.
It was mostly complete strangers. A lot of the people there either found me on TikTok, had seen me at previous shows, or I just managed to get it out to them. Like people I would see around the street, I would promote my show to them.
And how many people were in the building together?
If you count like the regulars, probably like 40, and then people that I specifically brought out because it's a small room, probably 30.
And how many you said were connected to you? Like 5?
Yeah.
And how many connected to Mason?
Mason had his girl and a friend. So really, 7 of those people were like close friends. We didn't even blow the tank on people we know. Like we only brought it was a lot of people that just wanted to come see the show. So I think it was a success for a first month, and I think Stir Crazy is still a small venue. This isn't a very interesting conversation, but still, Stir Crazy is a small venue, and I think we can do it again. Also, Stir Crazy is in an entertainment district, so we'll be able to get people through.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of foot traffic at Westfield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you talked to Tom?
No, actually, we just got all the film in order, so we're gonna show it to him, and we're gonna talk to him. Mason already figured out how to contact him, and we found out it's $250 to get the room.
Riveting podcasting, boys.
I told you.
Look at Aldo.
I was
No,
telling
no,
you,
no.
I was getting to work on it, dude. I really was.
No, this is good. This is good to hear. I like hearing it. There's schemers out there like me that like hearing moving and shaking.
Yeah, I'm proud. I'm glad that the first show went well. From the reel that I saw that you got from it, it looked pretty well managed.
Yeah,
Well-
no, Aldo did a great job. It's like I said, it's just the placement of the show was the probably the worst part about the show.
It will be better next time.
Are you gonna run a show out there ever? Is that the
Yeah,
plan?
yeah.
Where?
I'm me and Peter are hopefully going to be setting up a show at the end of the year. I'm just waiting for him because he's going through his own shit with like management. So I'm waiting for him to be available. But you know me, I'm available all the time. I'm just grinding, making connections.
Yeah, we have a whole Patreon. I'm asking about some of said connections.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about shows, dude. Right after Aldo's show, I wanted to go do Josh's roast battle show. And I came in, I was like, all right, well, I showed them to the roast to Aldo. Aldo said they were mid, and I was like, oh, I like them. So I did them. They went well. But Chris Erb, motherfucker,
Smoked you or what?
absolutely fucking murdered me. Like, my jokes were hitting, but his was like the whole room. Like, people outside were laughing. Like, it was bad, dog. I got absolutely annihilated.
His voice is perfect for one-liners.
He sent me some of the ones he said.
You know,
I just this guy's fat. You ever seen a guy this fat?
No, this was the best one he had. He said Andrew didn't learn how to read until the 7th grade. Nowadays, he just chooses not to read things like calories on a candy bar or a woman's body language.
damn.
And that hit.
Damn.
Yeah, that's
That's good.
murder.
That's a
The
good
first one he
roast.
hit me with was Andrew looks like if Dwayne The Rock Johnson fucked the fat kid from The Sandlot.
Eh.
That one's A. That one's A.
He must have
Okay.
papered the room or something, because how the fuck are these
Dude,
hitting?
every single one murdered. There was not a miss in his lineup.
You know what? Comparatively, he is kind of a house favorite, though.
And he said Andrew's moving to New York to pursue his calling as the guy who stands on the street corner yelling, hot dog, come and get your hot dogs.
The only reason that's funny
very
is because
funny.
he sounds like he's from Chicago. Hey, hot dogs, come get your
Hot dog, come and get your hot dog.
What was your biggest pop? What was your best roast? Because
My-
honestly, I did not like most of your roasts.
Mine was it was about how Chris just bought a dog named Copper, and I found out he bought his dog on layaway, meaning Chris, you're going to have to strip Copper to pay for Copper.
Jesus.
That was a little help from Tristy Boy.
Yeah, Tristan helped me out on
You
that.
know, I
one.
realized roast jokes never work being just transcribed on here. We've tried it after every roast we've done, where we just come back and read them. There's no pop. There's never a fucking we're like.
I know. I got invited
It's
to.
not that it was bad.
I got invited to do a roast out here, and I'm just like, I don't know anyone, and like thank God it got canceled, because like the chick I was going up against, I'm like, all I know is that she's blonde and once divorced. So I'm like, all right, time to riff-a-roo on that. I'm like, shouldn't roasting be between friends that know each other? I'm like, it
No,
shouldn't.
you're correct. You're correct, dude. Right after Chris and my roast, it was Rob and Celia, and that was possibly the greatest roast I've ever seen of all time. Josh just completely gave up reins of the show. He's like, go for as long as you guys feel you need to. And it was just haymakers back and forth, only overhand rights between them. It was fucking awesome to watch.
Just hockey fighting each other. On
Yeah,
stage.
dude. It was nuts. It was the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, Celia, that must have been a fun show.
Being good at organized roasting would be a fun skill. I'd rather be nice at acting, but being nice at organized roasting would be pretty. Cool.
Yeah, pull a Jeff Ross.
Being good at stadium PA would be sick, but being awesome at roasting would be.
It'd be pretty cool. It would. I mean, I'm not terrible at it.
Doing voiceovers would be tough. That'd
What?
Be nice. Doing voiceover work. How do you get into that? I don't know how to get into shit but stand-up comedy. How do you go about because I want to do other stuff. How do you go about getting in any of that shit?
You think I know? I mean, like, I would love to do voiceover work. As soon as I figure out, I'll tell you. But I think it's more like kind of, you have to put like, I don't know if it's like you had to put together a portfolio or have previous work like in it. But
here's a question: do you think that your voice work would be valuable for your voice or the voices you can do?
obviously I'd like to say my voice. Like I'd like to say like, oh, I could just narrate.
I just wanted to hear you say it.
I mean, like, obviously, I would like for people to like my voice the way it is and pull the John Benjamin route and just fucking be like, oh, I'm 9 characters. Just
Oh,
with.
I'm Archer and Bob's Burger, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
I would love.
talking.
Yeah, and just collect checks by talking. But unfortunately, I can go like, whoa! So they'll be like, yeah, do that. And I'm like, fuck, I have to talk like this for 9 hours a day for 7 days a week. Like,
That would actually be fucking hell, dude. That's your whole day. You just go to a sound stage and be like, Jesus fuck. Do it again. Jesus fuck. You're just like, that's your whole. I cut. We're going to lunch. We'll
it's
edit
not
that.
always. Keep in mind, you get lucky with the Adult Swim adult cartoon. Most of the time, you're paying like. Can you imagine being an extra on an animated cartoon? Being like, it's just like, hear that voice? Do you hear that? Do you see that pink train in the background? That's me, baby. Like,
Nah, bro. Somebody had to do the my leg. I'm sure that's a big guy, but it's like he had to come back to the sound stage after they finished the main shit. And
those
do
are all like sound
yeah.
catalogs. Those are all
Yeah.
catalogs that you can download.
One dude came in for 3 hours and was like, "That's a check for 6 years."
Yeah, it's like those are all rented by the studio. That's all named
Don't-
screams. Like
Don't
the like
explain
the
this
song.
to me anymore. You're gonna ruin my fucking childhood. I thought that guy.
You thought they
progressed-
called him in like the
I thought
fucking
he progressed
finisher?
with I thought he goes, all right, season 7, here we go. He fucking walks in. He says hi to Tom Kenny before he goes in. Like they all know each other. What? They fucking bought the sound pack before they even shot the first episode.
I don't think that guy ever met the dude that made SpongeBob.
He probably had like 4 My Leg recordings, and they just changed the pitch and the speed on it.
Every
Yeah.
time he
Yeah.
watches SpongeBob, it's the same as like when a dirtbag drives past something they built. He's like, I put the background track on that SpongeBob episode.
Yeah, dude. It's like the Wilhelm scream, like the like. I think that's Wilhelm, or
No,
like.
it's a
Is that goofy?
it's whenever like someone like falls. It's like
Oh yeah, the ow.
yeah.
Yeah, like that scream when you're like.
That
it
was
happens
recorded in the
all
60s,
the time.
dog.
Yeah, that's in
There's-
Star Wars, and like Tom
there's-
and Jerry cartoons and shit.
There's coined sounds.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
My mind is being blown. I didn't know that. So they reuse. There's a bunch of major movies
Yeah,
that have
do you want me to
reused the
blow-
same
do you
drop
want-
sounds.
Oh yeah. Do you want me to fucking put your mind in a blender? Have you ever heard of Foley artists?
Yeah, that shit's gay. Sorry, I know exactly.
Oh man, I thought I was
Dude,
about to say.
yeah, sorry. Hey, can I tickle this tinfoil with a paintbrush and fucking make it sound like something cool?
Well, to be fair, it's just like when it's watching a movie, you wouldn't expect being like, oh, we have to add in the sound of the concrete crunch, or else
No, that
it's
is
not
cool.
going to be.
Yeah. I do
Yeah.
like going, when I go to Universal Studios, you get to go to the sound stage and see how they do it all. Where it's like,
Yeah.
the dude's obviously like has the. To make
Dude,
it,
Those are cool. Those people are sick as fuck.
Yeah.
Dude, it's crazy. I've seen like some TikTok people who are like, I'm an at-home Foley artist, and it looks like they have a room in their house where they just go have a schizophrenic breakdown in, where it's just like, I'm rubbing sand on the floor.
It's basically just ASMR for movies, dog.
Yeah, it's the big leagues of
Yeah.
ASMR.
Which I found
Yeah.
out ASMR is sick, dog.
Oh no, dude.
Oh, yeah.
What,
Oh,
did you
oh,
like the
oh.
video I sent?
Andrew made me lose an hour and a half of sleep when we were in Texas because he said this creepy fucking shit right here. Hold on, say that sentence again, and then pretend you have to go to sleep with this guy who snores like a gorilla right after. Go ahead, say it again.
ASMR is fucking sick, dog.
But what specific kind do you listen to? Watch this.
It's what did I say it was? But what I listen to is like it's like
Eating,
when people, like-
making and eating a lasagna.
No, it's like,
ASMR.
Mukbang.
no, it's like when like people are like tapping on shit. That's so cool.
Yeah, it's ADHD sounds.
Yeah.
ASMR, dude. It's
Yeah.
just people fucking fidget
Like someone
spinning.
like rapping on your chamber door, like all night. Like
No. Like someone's just you can hear when someone's knees like like doing that
Yeah.
weird shit, and it's just in the background, and you're like, what do you?
you
what do
just
wanna
you go to
dream
sleep.
about?
You go
You're
to sleep
stalking
to
someone?
you go to sleep to someone being anxious on the train.
I don't know what
Like-
it is, but like when I hear stuff like that, it feels like when like those claws that people put on their heads and it just makes your like spine shiver. That's what it feels like.
Yeah,
think
your
you're
mom
wired
drank
correctly.
while you were pregnant.
I'll take a beer. Yeah. You said your mom. Thank you. Your mom drank.
Yeah, dude, that's wild.
Your mom was off the booger sugar. You're not wired correctly.
No one should be
that's
like,
good.
"Hey, you ever like when I hear tapping, it makes my head come." You weirdo.
I thought it was, dude, it's cool as fuck. Get into it.
Bro,
I
fucking,
mean, there's like I can't imagine like ASMR that like.
I thought it was weird too, and then I saw a TikTok, and I was like, "Oh shit, this is different, dog. This
Bro,
is
why
different."
Do you know there's ASMRs of like your girlfriend telling you that you love them and shit like that? It's like cuddling up
Oh,
with
don't
your.
tell me about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't tell me about
no,
that.
there's
And there's,
wildly lonely people in the world. Like, did you know most niggas don't have access to relatively clean pussy? That's a real problem in the world.
I thought
There's
you were
not-
gonna say water.
Yeah, dude.
No, most niggas don't have access to relatively clean pussy. That's a real issue.
You should
In
start a
America,
charity.
That's a real problem. Did you know
It's-
78% of men can't get
For-
female attention
For
when
less
they
than the
want?
price of a cup of coffee, you can help these men get clean pussy to their
It's
villages.
just a bunch of fat guys with vintage Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Yeah.
Their hair's
Laminated.
receding. Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
they're in mint condition. Has anyone seen my dealer?
Before the Daniel Bridgegat Pussy for All Society, I thought I was gonna be alone. I thought that I would never find my own.
Hello, yes, my name is Sylvester the Color Purple. Ever since I enrolled in Daniel's fucking program, he's been getting my pickle pickled for a couple weeks now.
It's like you're like the Andrew Tate, but like the guy in
For
DC.
little G's.
It's like you're the Andrew
And
Tate
together,
for like
I will lead an army of virgins to victory.
you're like the Andrew Tate guy mixed with the dude who walked around Washington D.C. with like money on his suit, just being like, I could teach you how to be rich quick, and he's like, he has 900 books and he's poor as fuck.
Yeah, mix it with a little bit of JG, and we'll call it a fucking day because it's my money and I need
Yeah.
it now.
It's my pussy, and I need it now.
And I need it now. It's this guy's Star Wars life-size replica, and he put it down now.
Oh, dude, Star Wars replicas are also sick too. I agree.
My
with
name
Brody.
is Daniel
That's the one
Bridge.
thing I agree with Brody on.
My name is Daniel Bridgegad, and I promise you, I will find a woman that not only appreciates your collection of Harry Potter wands, but will love you for them.
She might even put them in places you didn't even know they could go. Alakazam, nigga.
Expelliarmus, it's in her ass.
Yeah. Zippity doo it's up at rectum. Here we go. $19.99 per month. Honestly, you know how nice that would be to if people can be life coaches. You don't think I could swindle people into like there has to be a real life hitch.
Well, you swindled us into our Saturdays.
That is true.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I a clone? Am I at the pool fucking right now? Dickhead. It's my Saturdays also. I hate Andrew. Join the Patreon. We have fun internal affairs. I've been holding back being spicy this entire episode. I've been so mad. I've just been waiting to talk about
Why have
being
you
on the
been
fucking
mad?
boat.
I'm fine.
Because I haven't gone to sleep. It's been 28 hours of being up.
Shut the fuck up.
Eat my whole rectum. I'm so fucking.
The amount of shit Daniel gives us. This we'll talk about this on the IA, but the amount of shit Daniel gives us for being tired.
Oh, I'm still here. I'm still up, baby.
Yeah, we're
I'm
still
ready
here
to go.
too.
I'm this is my second beer of the day. I'm getting
there's,
it in.
there's two in front of you.
Those are,
I have to take opioids to be here.
And mushrooms.
all right, guy. We
No
trying to one-up
mushrooms
me?
today. I don't got any.
What opioids are you on? Why are you on
Ritalin,
opioids?
dummy.
That's an opioid?
Yeah, it's meth light.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Do you get
it's
the
like,
jitters? Do you get the jitters or no?
Look at his knee, dog.
Look at my knee.
Dude, actually, when I'm making a thumbnail and I'm scrolling through Tristan's
on, wait,
footage,
actually,
it's
Dude,
so
if
brutal to
I had
watch.
if I had a tap dancing shoe on right now and Andrew could hear it, he'd be coming.
Dude, Tristan, I was looking for a thumbnail for one of the videos, and there was a good 4 minutes of Tristan scratching his left nut, just straight. Not even like.
You play with your nuts a lot, weirdo.
So do you.
Who?
The thing
So
is,
do you.
Why
Shut
you
the
staring at
fuck
my
up.
dick, weirdo?
the thing is, it just like I sit down and then I move forward, and then it's like my butt runs over my nuts, so I have to sit up and adjust them.
Yes, you don't got enough ass for your britches, bro. This is what I can say on the public episode. One of the guys I was fishing with is like from like, some one of the podunk states, and
One of the podunk states.
yeah, there's like the Heartland, the Meadowlands. There's a couple
Can I-
podunk states.
Can I guess the podunk state?
Yeah, what is it?
Idaho.
Honestly, it was an I state. I didn't care to listen
Iowa.
enough to like determine which one it was. I think it was that. Might have been that.
Iowa.
It was definitely that. And he talked like this, and he was like, shit, good thing I brought me some britches to put on top of my britches. It's fucking colder than a cooler out here. And I was like, Jesus fuck, dude. I snapped. We were fishing, and I just looked over. I was like, what the fuck? Where do you come from? That's not even... we come from the same place. That's wild.
Yeah, dude, I saw the Facebook story, and it looked like they were bringing you out so you could say the N-word to them in like foreign waters, like so they could all hear it for the first time. You're just with a bunch of just pasty white boys.
Well, here we'll save it for the Patreon we're shooting after this. But yeah, it was all I'll say. Good time. Fish caught. 1.5. Beers drink, multiple 30 wrecks, and that's what's important. That's
Half?
what counts.
Those are the stats that matter.
Those are I was putting up numbers. Didn't get any rings.
I don't understand the half fish.
Realistically, what happened? All right, so
You caught it on the line and it got away.
It was so. It's not like we're doing a broadcast that has to fucking push a little bit of time. Asshole, what the fuck? I was setting up to do a whole fishing story. Yeah, line broke. Why don't you say something? Fill some time, dickweed.
Aldo made a woman cry.
Oh, I did make a woman cry at a show.
Doing what?
The line broke. That's what happened.
Yeah, I was gonna tell a fun fishing story about a catfish, or at least
Yeah,
I thought it
he was-
cat. I was
he
gonna
was-
make that fun country character.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
gonna start
Daniel-
doing catfish material now?
Daniel's done 1.5 topics this episode. I made a girl cry.
You made a girl cry. You're
I
like,
did.
I'm gonna catch this grouper for you, sweetie, and then bing,
No,
just
the
got
worst part
swept
was-
away.
My girlfriend was there, and she watched me make a girl cry while I was on stage, dude.
What did you say?
So I was it was a house show, you know, so it was like a party on the inside, a show on the outside, and the show outside is going horribly, of course. So I'm inside hanging out playing Smash Bros. And
Fun party, huh?
yeah, no, it was not great. I was
Dude,
playing
that
Smash
is
Bros.
that is some college party shit where it's just
It's
like,
ran by a dude in his 30s.
yeah, it's ran by a dude in his 30s who loves Smash Bros and invites kids over to his house to beat him in Smash Bros to like so he can beat them in Smash Bros and gain their respect.
No,
did.
it was actually a different. It was Luke Rowland's house show. So
Oh.
he's a college student.
Oh, there's two people that
his
were on my mind.
his grandparents were in the front row.
So he runs it like one of the other ones.
He runs it like my show, basically, where half of them is his fucking family that's about to die. So I go into the I'm playing Smash Bros. And I go up to go to the bathroom, and the door was opened, and the lights were off, right? So I go into the bathroom, and there's just some girl in there in a thong, just like bent over, facing away, and I just
Like
I
on the
saw
toilet,
everything.
like taking a shit.
No, like bent over the sink. She wasn't. It was just her, but she had a thong. She was bent over the sink, and I could only see, like, if I'm being honest, like 25% of the thong. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was in there. So I go on
Oh,
stage.
so she was a bigger chick.
No, not
Yeah.
really. Maybe a little bit, but not like.
Careful, Aldo. The more descriptors you
The-
give, the
the
more I
way
think it's
that-
bullshit. How long
The
you
way
stare
that
for.
you're describing it, either makes it sound like she gave herself an atomic wedgie on purpose, or she jumped from the ceiling into those underwear.
Yeah, Aldo's like, okay, I didn't stare that long, but here's a scene. This bitch was pussy wide
Yeah,
open.
let me
around
let me
Yeah.
tell you,
I
her
didn't stare
pussy.
that long, but she should get her left ass cheek checked.
Yeah,
So later that night, I'm in the backyard, you know, bombing. I'm doing pretty bad. And at one point, I'm like, I'm sorry, guys. I'm shaking up. I walked in on someone in the bathroom, bro. I saw their whole ass. And then it got a laugh. And you know,
You
I'm
doubled
bombing.
down.
So I'm like, yeah, dude, that shit was all up in there, dude. It's still traumatizing me. And then one of her friend yells out, like, why are you still thinking about it, perv? And then, once she said that, I was going to move on, but I was like, okay, well, now I have something to do. So I started talking to her, and I was like, well, that shit was all up in her asshole, dude. I didn't know what to do. Like, and she's like, yeah, you're still thinking about it, though. And I was like, dude, the day I die, it's going to flash in my mind, and it's going to traumatize me for the rest of my life. And then her friend starts crying. The girl that I walked in on starts crying. So I get off stage, and the girl's like, you need to go apologize to my friend. She's crying right now. She feels horrible. And I'm like, nah, I'm not going to go apologize to her. I'm not a fucking pussy. And then my girlfriend's like, you got to go apologize. So I'm like, okay. So I go apologize.
So he just had the same thing that Daniel went through. It was like, someone said it that I don't respect. Then someone said it that I do respect. fuck, I gotta go do it now.
Keep in mind, I was a little faded too. I'd been drinking because it was a house party. It was a
Well,
house
you would
show.
have been fucked up if someone like walked on you, like you were fucked up and you were in the bathroom like throwing up, and she went on stage and was like, I walked to the bathroom, and there was this kid who's
This
fucking.
dude's little dick
Yeah.
was in my
Well,
face.
his face looks like a goddamn urinal. I didn't know what to do.
Here's the thing. I didn't call anyone out. I just said it as a situation. And then her friend was like literally, like basically just exposed her friend to the whole audience. Like, why are you still talking about her? Like, her right here. This girl right fucking here. Samantha. This girl right here with the blue
Only
top.
everyone knows at this house show only one person has a stinky pussy. It's Samantha.
That was wild.
No, but that's a lose-lose situation. I
I
can't
side with Aldo.
I can't. Of course, I side with Aldo, but like I can't imagine just being like, what was the like? I'm sorry, like.
Well, here's the thing. First
Like
off,
I'm sorry, you don't know how to lock a door to a bathroom. That is
the
my
door
bad.
was open and the lights were off. If the lights were on, I might have hesitated, but the lights were off. She was in the pitch black, like just fucking pants around her ankles. But I went up and I was like, "Hey, I was just fucking around. I'm sorry." And she's like, "You're such a dick. You're such a dick. Fuck you." And then I was like, "All right, well, I tried," and I left. I left the house show immediately.
That's fair.
What's going on?
Sorry, I have to send. We're having a guest on the Patreon. Sorry, I'm fucking struggling as a. I know. Get off your phone. I'm broadcasting. I'm sending our guest the address.
Your business Snapchat.
Then why didn't
These
you
are
tell
actual
me to do
business
it, and I
Snapchats.
would have done it off screen?
Can you do it? Can you send our guest a? Can you send our guest a? Sorry, I forget you run things sometimes.
You act like this is our first
Dude, sorry if this has been a snoozer, ladies and gentlemen. We're fucking trying to get into gear. God damn. Landing this
It's
bird is hard.
Tristan in the side table featuring Daniel.
Featuring, bro. I maybe get an executive producer credit on this guy. We'll call it a day. What's going on with you over there in the New York sector of the world?
Things are good. I had 2 hot dogs for breakfast this morning.
Gay, sorry. Keep going.
What do you mean gay? It was fantastic.
Nothing, sorry. I'm going to hold myself back. Keep going.
I'm gobbling glizzies.
I'm smacking hammers.
I'm smacking down weenies.
We need to make
What kind were they?
I got Papaya King, which you guys, when you guys come out and visit, we're gonna go Papaya King. But I like it. It's good.
That doesn't sound delicious at all.
It is very
Delicious.
tasty.
Aldo, can we get the pizza started?
Oh yeah, I bet.
What do they serve at Papaya King?
Well, they have like the whole reason why it's called Papaya King is because they have a bunch of juices, but it's like all the juices come with like, oh, would you like strawberry juice? And they're like, yeah, sure. It's like, all right, all you will taste is sugar. And I'm like, so that's not my thing. So I usually just like, they got hot dogs, they got chicken fingers, they got chicken patties, they got mozzarella sticks, pretty much just like good, like almost like if you went into like a drive-in.
Yeah,
Like all the
Sonic,
drive-in
kind of?
food.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like corn dogs, tater tots, all that
But
jazz.
no driving because it's New York, obviously.
Yeah, where the fuck you gonna drive in? But that being said, Alamo Draft House, as I live and breathe, love that place.
What is that? This is the bar by you?
No, we talked about this last time. Alamo Draft House is the movie theater where we go and sit.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Well, you said, you sent me some weird shit. Did you mean to send me that?
What?
You sent me a text message of your girlfriend's forehead with like some fucking orb like filter on it.
Yeah,
I was
I just thought it was a funny photo I would send. You can pull that up. I'll send it to Andrea.
I got this the other day. Normally me and Tristan text like business stuff and mild show updates. And he sends me a picture of Haley. I was at work. I was like, what the hell is this?
Also,
thought-
Tristan, did you find the Easter egg I left you?
I did not see it. I haven't found it yet.
Did you guys kiss already? What are you leaving Easter eggs? What is
No.
that?
I left him.
Yeah, that just appeared on my phone.
yeah.
I was like, what?
That is amazing.
Yeah.
I'll add it in later in post, but that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, who
yeah.
does she look like? She looks like someone, dude. I can't put my
She
finger
looks
on
like Aang from Avatar.
it. Yeah.
She looks like Vector.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's very good. I took that on the way home from a movie, and I was like, this fool sat next to me starting shit in his pants.
No,
wait.
but I put a little Easter egg in the last episode for Tristan because he asked politely too for like literally 1 millisecond in the frame.
What?
There is. I'll spoil it for you, Daniel.
If you can find it, Diddy, if you could find it in the video, leave a timestamp for Tristan.
Yeah, I would love to find
What'd you do?
it. But there is a single frame in the previous episode where it's Mario from Mario 64 bent over with his butthole open, like his asshole
Is
gaped
that why
open.
that was in the Google Drive? I wondered.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait,
when
is
I
this
said I said disregard the Mario.
Was it a butthole?
I'll show you right
Question: why do I not know we're running Easter
I'll
eggs?
show you.
Why is this the first I'm fucking hearing about Easter eggs? I don't know where
Well,
an
that's
Easter
how
egg
an,
podcast.
that's how an Easter egg works, Daniel.
That's
No,
how
not
Easter
when you're the
eggs
guy.
work.
I hate everyone here.
Dude, we should keep doing Easter eggs, bro. See how long
Easter
it
egg-
takes this podcast
I feel like
to
Norman
show.
Osborn when he's getting fucking in Oscorp. I fucking built this company. We're putting Easter eggs here.
Yeah, it's
Did it
a
hit?
fantastic photo.
Are we
Pull
doing
it
this
up.
every time now? Or is this a one-off?
I think it may be a one-off, or who knows? That's how Easter eggs work.
I hate that. Jesus Christ.
No, damn, I might have deleted it already.
Yeah, it's no one needs to see fucking Mario with his.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
Wait, pull it up. Open it.
Ew.
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys looking at it?
Yeah, dude, his asshole gaping.
Why can I not see it?
Because
Do you wanna see it,
it'll take
Daniel?
too long to fucking get it together.
All right, let's do Patreon names, boys.
Oh yeah.
We doing that?
Yes, we're doing that. We have fucking new
I
patrons.
mean, we're doing that.
We got
I know.
new
One of
patrons.
them's Adam J, and he told me he bought it, but he put a fake name, so we can figure that out.
Well, we have one new guy, so we have one new
Who the
guy.
fuck is Billy,
Billy
Silver?
Silver. Oh, good.
6-figure silver. Of course, that's Adam.
All right, so yeah, shout out to the big homie Billy Silver. At least we got
And we got Alan changing his name.
someone. Yeah, someone changed their name too for sure. Okay, look, this is
Yeah.
fun. Tristan, so you can do Carl, and then I'll do this new guy. Okay, here we go. What is it? What is this? Zion did nothing wrong. Zion did nothing wrong. What does that mean? I have absolutely no clue.
I don't know. I don't know if they're talking about Zionists.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was, and I thought he just messed it up.
Is that how you spell it? I thought it was an I.
No, it's I. It's Zion for sure.
Let me look up Zion, because right now it sounds like a fun transformer.
No, now I want to know if someone's fucking with us. Someone type in
Chemicals
Zion.
making rubber, that makes a difference. Zion Chemicals.
Yeah, it's a chemical plant.
No, type in Zion did something wrong.
Is Zion good or bad?
It's Gundam. So far I'm seeing Gundam Wiki. Which is
that's
if you don't know what Gundam is, it's basically like Japanese nerds fighting in mechs. So far it is Gundam. So it is Zion did nothing wrong. Zion did nothing wrong. Fucking radical
It's
name,
a chemical
bro.
plant used to make like synthetic flavors and shit, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, shout out Blue number 5, Red 13, and most of the
It might have been in the rail yard that crashed.
yeah, most of the
interesting.
ingredients in Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Let's get Carl's name. Let's get out of here. You get to read it though. I think it's worth reading.
Carl Phoenix has too many pathetic comics. Goldthorpe.
As opposed to the goat, Carl Goldthorpe himself.
Yeah, opposed to Carl
Who
Goldthorpe.
lost to Diddy this month for the comment section?
Bro, the
Yeah.
literal petting zoo animal, Carl Goldthorpe, just walking around open mics. Oh man, shout out to Carl. We appreciate you.
Thank you, Carl.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Join the Patreon. It's fun. We'll see you guys next week.